Hey everybody, welcome back to the Soapy Cauldron. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer and I love to make Harry Potter inspired soap. So tonight is going to be the first soap for the month of October and is going to be based on a Death Eater soap. It's actually going to be pretty simple. It's going to be completely black, and then I have a soap stamp from Rockin' Roberts Designs as always that is the Death Eater symbol, and I'm pretty excited about this soap, not about the Death Eaters, but about how I envision it to turn out. So if you'd like to see how I make this soap, then don't stop watching. The first step to making a soap is to pour live water into my bucket of oils, and that is what I'm going to do right now. Pretty simple, and now we're going to stick blend it together. Now, because this soap is going to be all one color, I'm going to be using the matte black oxide pigment powder to color this soap. So I'm going to use an entire half teaspoon. This goes a long way, but if it's not enough, we'll always put more. And then the fragrance oil that I have chosen is called Bermuda Triangle. It is not actually dark and smoky like you would imagine, but it is, when I think of the Bermuda Triangle, it's kind of what I think of when I think of Azkaban, which is where all the Death Eaters, well, a lot of them ended up. So it's kind of where I was going with that. The scent name is what drew me in, not so much the scent, because the scent is actually pretty tropical and fruity. I'd like to get this a little bit more dark, so I'm going to add another half teaspoon and see if that doesn't get me where I'd like to be. I like where we are with this. I'm going to go ahead and pour it into the mold, and anything left over is going to be used on top for soap frosting. Okay, I got my mold all ready to go, and then I'm literally just gonna pour all of this in here until I can't pour no more. Then I'm gonna tap it to get some of these air bubbles out, and then I'm just gonna let the rest of the batter set up for soap frosting. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit up, and then we'll make frosting on top. All right, let's lay down some frosting for this Death Eater inspired soap. I feel like it's been a really long time since I soaped with frosting. Well, technically it's been a long time since I filmed soaping with frosting, but it hasn't actually been a long time since I've soaped with frosting, if that makes sense. I make soap, ooh, that looks terrible, all the time. Like when I restock and stuff, I just don't film those. Okay, let's get some more frosting. I really need to get bigger bags, like that's goals, but I don't. I just say, I need to do this and I need to do that, and I just don't ever do that. One of the main reasons that I am putting frosting on this soap, I know y'all are probably like, it's so plain, why are you frosting it, blah, blah, blah. Well, the reason is because the stamp, in order to make it work size-wise, it's actually pretty large and long, the stamp is. So the only way to really make it look good is to build the soap up. And the only way to do that is to add soap frosting. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gonna keep adding the soap frosting, and when I'm done, I'll come back tomorrow, cut it, and show you the stamp. Okie doke, let's cut some soap. Now, this bar of soap is going to be pretty boring because remember, it's going to be solid black, but wait till you see the soap stamp that I have for this one. I am not a Death Eater fan by any means, but the soap stamp that I have is just so cool. I'm super excited about it. I don't know why I showed you the plain black bar of soap, but maybe you're interested, who knows? Either way, I'm gonna cut all of these. See, literally just a plain black bar, but this soap stamp right here is awesome. I'm gonna put silver on it, and then I'm gonna stamp it on the soap. Ugh, so excited. So let me keep cutting this while I cut to me stamping. All right, I have my Death Eater symbol that I dipped in the mica, and now we are going to stamp this soap. Make sure we get all these little extra pieces off so we don't have any issues. Okay, we're gonna line it up and stamp it. Pressing a little tiny bit because it is still very soft, so you don't press too much. Alright, and we're going to lift it slowly. Ta-da! One Death Eater soap.